when I did 5-MeO DMT, without question, they feel that realm, that energy, that space. Because I had saw a vision on that journey. And when I got back from that, I was just like I was really trying to process everything. Because that's like dump trucks of just dumping on you're like, oh, all right, let's work through this one now. But when I got home, he was in the vehicle with me and I was just like, hey, was that you? And I had never experienced a dog just like blow his coat all over me, like literally just wiggling around all over me. And I was like, so that was you. And it was crazy. I saw his face and I saw what was like either a wolf or just this muzzle of this animal. And I was just like, and I was drawn to it and I was trying to lean into it. And I was just like, whoa, there was times where I was away from him for 10, 12 weeks at a time, but this was like only 5 or 6 days. And then I came home and then I experienced this and I was just like, oh, wow. And that was just proof. When I got back, my mother was driving and it was just like, she's like, oh my God. Even for her statement was like, hey, I feel like I have my son back.
That's super cool. And I have so many questions. Like, would the dogs actually be in the journey with the people?
That would be the goal. That would be the goal of having an animal that you're working with and through the program. Because with our program, there's a standard that we've come up with where it's a minimum time that you need to work with your dog. And as long as you're doing X, Y, and Z, okay. But then what are you doing on the back half of going further than that? What else are you doing with your dog to help them grow so that they can be to their max potential? And then it's like having that sense of ownership and working through those problems collectively together. And then on the short term, being able to navigate those journeys with each other and then continuing to build even a deeper relationship with them. But this is just our field of what we're looking at and in the scope of where we're trying to operate and build into on a bigger platform so that we could scale it, not just to combat veterans, but to anybody who's experiencing a level of trauma in their life where everybody who loves a dog can start working through this process and understanding it.